Hello, dear students. Today we are going to talk about conditionals, grammar. Open your books at page 45. Let's start with rules. Conditional clauses consist of two parts, the if clause, hypothesis, and the main clause, result. When the if clause comes before the main clause, the two clauses are separated with a comma.
If scientists learn more about our DNA, we may be able to create clones. We may be able to create clones if scientists learn more about our DNA.
Zero conditional is formed with the present simple and if and when clause, and the main clause is also with present simple. Type 0 conditionals express something which is a general truth or scientific fact.
If you boil water, it evaporates.
The first conditional is formed with the present simple or continuous in if clause and future simple or imperative or modal verbs with bare infinitive in the main clause. These conditionals express something which is real, likely to happen in the present or future.
If we identify more genes in our DNA, we will be able to cure many diseases.
And the second conditional is formed with the past simple or continuous in if clause and would, could, might with bare infinitive in the main clause. They express something which is unreal, an imaginary situation in the present or future.
We could buy better equipment for our lab if we had more money.
The second conditionals can also be used to give advice.
If I were you, I would get more rest and eat more healthily.
And now, in exercise 6, you are to listen to and read the joke.
Dad, I'm going to the gym. Don't be late again. If you aren't back by 9 o'clock, you'll be in trouble.
Okay, Dad, I promise.
It's 10 o'clock, Ben. If you weren't always late, I wouldn't mind so much. When you break your promises, I get angry, and I promise to punish you.
That's okay, Dad. I won't get angry if you break your promise too.
What tenses are used after if? Identify the types of conditionals. Let's remember once again. Present simple is used in conditional clause and in main clause in zero conditional. In the first conditional, present simple is an if clause and future simple in the main clause. And the second conditionals consist of past simple in the if clause and future in the past in the main clause with the verbs would or wouldn't. Now let's check. If you aren't back by 9 o'clock, you'll be in trouble. There are present simple in if clause and future simple in the main clause, so it is the first type of conditionals. If you weren't always late, I wouldn't mind so much. It's unreal condition with past simple and future in the past simple, so it's the second conditional. When you break your promises, I get angry. It's zero conditional with present simple in both clauses. And the last, I won't get angry if you break your promise. It's the first conditional with a future simple in the main clause and present simple in the if clause. And now let's define which type refers to a general truth or situation that always happens. It's zero type. A situation that is likely to happen in the future. It's the first type. A situation that is unlikely to happen in the future. The second type. In exercise 7, you are to define how these sentences differ in meaning. If you take care of your diet, you'll live in healthier life. Under what condition will you live a healthier life? If you take care of your diet, it's a real condition. Unless it stops raining, they won't be able to practice. They cannot practice now because it is raining. When I go to the gym, I'll take you with me. It will happen in future when I go there. In exercise 8, you are to rewrite the sentences using if and unless. For example, train regularly or else you won't be ready in May. If you don't train regularly, you won't be ready in May. Or, unless you train regularly, you won't be ready in May. You are to rewrite these sentences in your copybooks yourselves. In exercise 9, you are to complete the sentences. Now let's check them and define the types of conditionals. If you don't exercise more, you won't be fit for the march. It's type 1. If she weren't scared of heights, she'd go bungee jumping. It's the second type. If I were you, I'd avoid cycling for a while. It's the second type. In exercise 10, we are going to speak about wishes. Look at the rules. We can use wish or if only to express a wish. If only is used in exactly the same way as wish, but it is more emphatic or more dramatic. We can also use were instead of was in all persons.
I wish it wasn't raining. If only it weren't raining.
Wish, if only with past simple or past continuous, is used to say that we would like something to be different about a present situation.
I wish people recycled more. Then the environment would be cleaner. If only people recycled more, then the environment would be cleaner.
And now you are to revise the rules in the box and write the sentences using if only or I wish. For example, I'm not fit. If only I were fit. Or I wish I were fit. Finish this exercise yourselves.